India has just unveiled the largest defense budget in its history. And this is not just a big number, it's a big message. For the financial year ahead, India will spend 7.85 lakh crore rupees on defense. That's roughly 86 billion US dollars. Last year, that figure was 6.81 lakh crore rupees, about $74 billion. So yes, the budget is bigger. But what really matters is what this money is being used for. Because this signals a fundamental shift in how India thinks about war, security, and power. This is no longer about reacting to threats. This is about preparing for the next decade. Let's break it down. Out of the total defense budget, 2.2 lakh crore rupees, around $23 billion, has been earmarked for capital expenditure or CapEx. In simple terms, this is the money spent on new fighter jets, new tanks, new submarines, advanced surveillance systems, targeting, command, and response platforms. This is the money that builds the future military. And here's the key point. Last year, India spent 1.86 lakh crore rupees on capex. This year, it's 2.2 lakh crore. That's an 18% increase in a single year. So why now? Because India's threat environment has changed dramatically. In May last year, India and Pakistan exchanged artillery and missile fire. The standoff lasted 4 days, but it pushed both militaries back into full war posture. Pakistan responded by hiking its defense budget by 20%. India's response was different. Not just more spending, but smarter spending. Not just more troops, but better technology. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has made it clear this budget is about modernizing all three services, the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force, and the roadmap is already visible. India has cleared plans for a massive fighter jet acquisition, 114 advanced jets to be co-produced with France. The price tag runs into billions of dollars, but strategically, this deal plugs a long-standing gap in India's air power and boosts domestic manufacturing at the same time. Then there's the submarine deal with Germany. It's still being finalized, but if signed, it would become one of the largest defense agreements in India's history, significantly strengthening India's underwater warfare capabilities, especially in the Indian Ocean region. Now, for years, critics of India's defense budget made one argument again and again. Too much money went into salaries and pensions, too little went into new equipment. Less than 1/3 of India's defense spending was actually used to buy modern weapons. The rest disappeared into fixed costs. This year, that balance is changing. 2.2 lakh crore rupees is going directly into new military assets. That's not accidental. That's a deliberate rebalancing. And it's happening alongside another major transformation. India is moving away from imports. The government is pushing hard on Make in India for defense, and this now applies to missiles, drones, artillery systems, naval vessels, AI-enabled defense platforms. The goal is no longer just to buy weapons. The goal is to design them, build them, test them, and deploy them at home. India is trying to create a self-reliant defense ecosystem, one that doesn't depend on foreign supply chains during a crisis. That means investing in defense R&D domestic manufacturers, startups, skilled engineers, and technicians. This budget doesn't spell out every research number, but it sends a loud signal. To defense startups, to public sector units, to private industry, gear up. There's one more shift worth watching. India's strategic posture is evolving, from border security to maritime dominance, from low-intensity skirmishes to high-tech deterrence. That means satellites, space-based surveillance, cyber defense units, autonomous systems. This budget begins funding that transition, but as always, the real test is execution. Because in defense, money alone doesn't win wars. Capability does, and intent matters. The world doesn't fit neatly into boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world power shifts, the conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. Same show, new year, a new global reality.